In 1 year or 2 years time, I'll be the best video director in the Gambia. Check it out, young enterprise.
I sent it to the artist. Super happy the artist liked the video, but after I sent the video, he blocked my number. Understand that? So I kept calling, but do they do that? So if I use a different number and call the artist, I'll be like, "Hello, bro, boy, Anla, boy, nakam boy, tun tun tun." Mu block number one, damn it. So Lulu was my first song in the music industry. What's up, everyone? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Alpha and CEO and founder of and Visuals. So I did this podcast with Ultimate Media where I was sharing my journey, the struggles we face in the music industry. People were really interested and asking me questions. So today we'll be answering those questions. We did a Q&A on Instagram where people were sending in their questions. So we have all the questions. We'll be answering them today. Usually we're behind the camera, but today we're here. It feels so weird, but let's do it. So the first question is, how did you start videography? This is a long story, but I will try and summarize it for you guys. So there was this guy in our area. He used to do music. He had a lot of songs in his phone, but he needed to save them in a laptop. So I was one of the guys in the area with a laptop because time when Mandondem University and university we have laptops for our assignments. So still really like the songs and then we save them in my laptop. So that's how I started to build interest in music. When he's going to the studio, talk about there was a point that Manek on his manager. So yeah, there's this particular song he recorded and then we needed a flyer. So we asked and they charged us $400. $400 was too much for us time over noon. I was like, nah, bro, we are not gonna pay $400 because time being is when fair $400, meaning what I fair recording fee, damn it. It was too much. Understand? But for some situation, you know, you wanna challenge yourself, you understand? So time over like, don't worry, I'll create a flyer. Time over, I've never done anything like that, like video flyer, nothing. So I was just like, I would create a flyer. He sent me his picture, I download. There's this app called PixArt. I created something and then we made that a flyer. So people really liked it and started contacting me to make flyers for them. Yeah, so when the song was out, we needed a music video now. So we asked and they charged us, I think, is it 5,000? That was too much for us. Just imagine, 400 was really difficult for us to pay. Now they're telling us 5,000 for a video. I was like, bro, nah, beat them like we must find our way through it. So man, always I was that type of person, bro. I used to be very positive. Still, even now, it's like problem new. Like I look for solutions. Someone understand it. Most of the time, they didn't negative like the negative sides, but I always be looking for the positive sides and solutions. Understand it. So still have on a bro. If I have an iPhone, yeah, I will shoot a music video for you. He was like, are you mad? Because that didn't make sense to him. Tempo no magi rek ñoo def video fini Gambia, like full production houses ñoo def video in the Gambia, not like young boys. Like we have young boys in the industry. But tempo no just magi rek ñoo def videography. So he was like, bro, forget it. Flyer mom, wow, flyer is easy, but video, like there's so many things you need to know. Bro, don't worry, let's just get an iPhone. So one of our friends was having an iPhone 5. His name is Malik Jallo. So we took his iPhone and then we decided to shoot a video. No experience, no camera, nothing, just me, the phone with my crazy brain. So I was like, bro, don't worry, we'll shoot a video. I will figure it out. So that's how it started. So the way we shot the video was actually very hilarious because if the song said, my name is Alpha, for example, my name is Alpha, like Brikam, here you just say my, you understand, my. Then ma fenen, like Farado, just say name. Ma fenen, just say is. So after we did that, it was super hectic because the whole day you don't work like just to do that one video because lyrics you body your neck a song. So it was super hectic. So when we came home, we were all tired. Buma like arranging the footages on my computer. I was like, this is not the way. This is not the way. Man, so I needed to find a way because it wasn't syncing. Neku the song and the videos were when like neku the match. It didn't make sense. The way we shot it wasn't right. So the whole night I wasn't able to sleep because I was like, I have to figure this out. So still I started search. How do you edit a music video? How do you shoot a music video? How do you do this? How do you do that? So that whole night I was doing research, and the next morning I was supposed to go to school, Fekamangsi University. I was supposed to go to school, so no learning school straight. After 6 p.m., madam school straight, so I was sleeping the whole class. So that's when my grades started dropping in the university. So first year, second year, my grades were really good, like A. But the third year, my grades started dropping because I started to do research the whole night. I'll be searching, how do you edit a music video? How do you do this? How do you do this? So that video, we ended up deleting all the footages because it didn't make sense the way we shot it. But the next video made sense. But it wasn't good, but at least tane won na bile bu baha because I did some research. So that was like my first learning point. First point bo xamantene like I was like, okay, I have to learn this thing. How am I not understand it? So that was the first. I kept learning. Like if I go shoot, I make a mistake, I come back on YouTube and learn. I never actually worked under any videographer or any company that does video. So everything I learned it through YouTube and through practice. So smaller advice, like if you have an idea, if there's something you want to do, there's so many things you can learn on YouTube. Right now, almost everything is on YouTube. But don't just be learning without practicing. Fonga go step out of your box like practice, because just learning, you just be consuming and you won't produce. You think like you are productive, you're not. So the second question is, how did you learn videography? So this is very similar to the first question. It's just by practice and YouTube. So it was basically YouTube and practice. I've never been under any production company. I've never went to any film school or anything. I studied economics. So economics is very, very, very different from what I'm doing right now. So it's just practice, and this should show you like if you have a dream, like you want to achieve something, no matter the obstacles, being achieve. Because time when I was starting this, no camera. I was having a phone. I started with the phone. My computer modern use was for my UTG assignments. It couldn't handle the editing, but like I figured it out. I found a way, like how do you bring down the qualities of the video, edit them, then you upscale the quality. Just find your way out. Stop sitting down and making excuses. Funga gainer, step out of your box if you really want to achieve something. Funga definitely no, not just excuses. So the third question is, how did I combine university and videography, like shooting music videos? So it was really hard in the beginning because on the first 2 years in the university, I was a good student. Time no. I was having A. But after the third year, bro, my grades started dropping because I started losing interest, and then I was really learning about videography, and I was checking other countries. Like I'm seeing like young people doing it in other countries, but Gambia fini like Magi rek ñu ko doon def. And Nasty C too, he's an artist like Halela, and he was successful at a very, 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 very young age. So I was like, wow, these people are really successful at young ages. Understand, like 25, they're already successful. So I was starting to like calculate, like if I finish university, okay, I'm having a salary of 50,000, I started adding things up. I'm like, nah, man, like 40 years, or 50 years to be like a millionaire, or to be able to buy like this dream car I want and stuff like that. So must start to lose interest. Understand? It's possible. You can have that through university. It's really possible. But for me, it wasn't working for me, and it didn't make sense to me. Understand? And there was this particular day I went to the bank. So Mangit house still line there. There's this guy cashier, like he was doing the same thing. Understand? Like he will take a paper, write something, enter the notes on the computer. He was doing the same thing, like repeating. So I was standing at the bank for like 2 to 3 hours. I'm not bank sending for like 2 to 3 hours, but this guy kept doing the same thing. So I was like in my mind, yeah. So I'm studying economics and finance. So if I finish school, how am I understand it? it works for some other people, but for me it didn't make sense to me because time of like I used to have a lot of energy. So my energy level was so high. Like just sit one place naked, enter the same thing, like take the paper, write. Was like, nah, if I do this, bro, I will get depressed. I can't do this, understand? So I started to lose interest in university, understand? It might work for you, but it wasn't for me. This is in no way saying like don't study and stuff like that. Study, it's really important, understand? Nekkul ñëpp ñoo mën a nekk videographer, nekkul ñëpp ñoo mën a nekk businessman, how man understand nga? But it wasn't for me, understand nga? So the fourth question is Kimune, and I want to start my own business. I keep failing. Okay, so there's this problem in the Gambia here. Comme yow yaa ngi gis sa friend Fatou mu ngi start a business. Let's say mu ngi def makeup. Okay, you are like, wow, Fatou is doing makeup and is really successful in it. Like yow nga start makeup, team nga jump si makeup. Like maybe the first few months yaa ngi am profit because sa friends will support you, but nga dem ba si digga like after 5 months, 6 months, profits start to go down, business starts to get hard, then you stop makeup business because yaa ngi dégg ne Binta mu ngi def popcorn business, for example. You jump there, start popcorn business. Xam nga first few months is doing well, then the profit starts to come down. You jump, you start now, you're ordering stuff from China. Understand nga start loolu tamit few months nga jump into beneen business. So most people in the Gambia loolu leen dee def. Maa ngi xam ay xarit yu bari sax loolu leen dee nekk di def fii nii, dañuy nekk di jump from business to business to business. Na nga toog rek nga realize ne yow yaa ngi 30 years wala yaa ngi 40 years depuis 10 years ago yaa ngi bëggoon a start business, but ba léegi yow sa business bi taxawul because you're jumping from business to business to business to business to business. So what you have to do is check something loo xamante ne you are really passionate about it, something like loo xamante ne ni nga ko mën a def for a long time, not because Fatou is doing this or Binta is doing this and is successful in it, but something loo xamante ne you actually want to do it and realize that like business, like it might take like 4 years or 5 years even before you start realizing good profit, understand nga? When I just started videography, I did like 20 videos for free, you understand, because this is something I love. So if I was doing it for the money, just after one video I will start to complain and be like, niti nekundima fair, and I will stop. But I did like 20 videos before I even started to charge people. So you have to be ready to sacrifice like the first years, like it's just for building. Because the money they need you, but okay, I don't want to do a 9 to 5. I want to start my own business, so I will live the way I want. But you have to realize that when you start your own business, now it's not 9 to 5. Now it's 7 to 7, 9 to 9. You understand? You'll be working like the whole day. Just take here for example. In this office here, I am the first to come to the office and I'm the last to leave here. 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, in this office, and I'm the last after Timis Lade. So it's not like nangani business okay, just because I'm not doing a 9 to 5. If I start doing business, it's like easy and stuff like that. It's not easy, especially the first years. But if you're able to like the first years and actually try to grow it, every other thing, just focus on growing it, then later the profits are super big, super big. Yes, so my advice is stick to one business, something that you love, something you think you can do it for a very long time. Stick to it, put everything to it, and and pray. Inshallah, yàlla na la dimbale. Yeah, so the next question is, how did you manage to penetrate within the industry at a very young age and become the best director in the Gambia? So, like in the beginning, as I told you guys, I was going to the university and like my grades started dropping. And Suma made with me, like she was asking me a lot of questions. So Manko Hone, like, just give me 1 year. If you give me 1 year, if I don't make it in this videography thing, then I will continue school. I will take school very seriously. But I told my mom, I know you don't understand this thing, but just trust me and give me 1 year. Understand it. If I don't make it in this industry, I will take school very seriously. So within that 1 year, I was doing everything. There was a point I used to pay ticket and go to artist concerts. If I go to the concert, I pay the ticket just to get in, just to be able to speak to the artist backstage. So the them native negati party they see gana them like backstage mata for her artist. So when the artists are coming down, then fufla them, yo bro, naka mi ba. My name is Ann, this is my work. So most of them did not file, understand nga. and tamit dama dee text gars yi tamit maa ngi amoon like this message boo xam ne dama ko dee nekk di send artistes yu bëri over 50 artists 100 artists dama dee send gars this message, yo my name is this is what I do. So I was trying everything, and tamit there was a point boo xamante ne dama daan dem si studio si artistes yi fu ñu dee record dama xamante woon ak producer yu bëri because of loolu noonu because dama dee dem si studio bi rek ma explain ne video laa ni ngay def. So ma toog foofu noonu si studio bi di xaar artistes yi waiting for the artist to come record. Any artist that comes to record, and I would try and explain myself, yo bro, this is what I do, and I would exchange numbers with them. So I was really hungry to make it within that 1 year. So there was a month too, I went to the Wasahalat Award where they were giving out the awards. I think that was 2020 or 2019. By that time, I didn't even have a camera, but I had this hope in me, I believed I would be able to do it. So I went to the Wasahalat Award just to get that one interview. I wanted them to interview me where the red carpet interview is done. So ma dem foofu noonu taxaw sister bu doon interview mu ngi interview like the artists, the managers. Man just a young boy nii xam nga yaa ngi taxaw just one local boy nii understand nga sister interview ma after mu xool ma nii after ba mu yàgg after mu interview ma so mu laajte ma comme lan moo la indi fii understand nga so man ma ne ko ne man dama ñëw pour wax ne next year si award bi nii na ngeen maa nominate fii nii understand nga so I still have that video bu ma ngi ko save suma phone bi. mu ne ma ne yow am nga fit de gis nañ fi ay mag yi ñu ngay def nii ak nii ma ne ko ne sister next year fii nii na ngeen maa nominate fii nii mu ne ma ne ok let's see next year. So but yàlla mu def the following year I wasn't just nominated but I actually won the award. So loolu moo laa woon ne like beginning bi 1 year bu ma joxoon suma mère bi comme maa ngi doon over struggle pour make sure within 1 year boobu noonu ma get everything right understand ngeen. So loolu moo laa woon ne daal whatever you set your eyes to su nekkee you are really ready to work towards it, you can achieve it. Because the time I was doing that, there's no camera, no light, no experience, zero. It's just me with my crazy confidence. See that them def all those things within that 1 year. And yàlla mu def after that 1 year, like I wasn't just nominated, but we won the award. So I think that is how I penetrated through this industry. I was really ready for it. I was hungry, and then I have a strong why. The why is like to help my mom, and then to prove to people that okay, this thing I'm doing is not just some cameraman thing. This can grow into a big company. You understand? But yeah, so at the beginning I didn't really expect people to understand because do make sense for most people. Some dreams you have and I'm also brain but do not make sense to other people's brains. So you just have to shut everything up and work towards it. The fifth question is, what are some of the challenges I faced as a videographer in the Gambia? So challenges in whether you are a videographer, whether you sell popcorn, whether you sell whatever you do, I challenges. So more like when you are starting anything, make sure you are prepared for the challenges. Expect like there will be so many challenges, and challenges hit and like something you have to learn from them to grow to the next stage. How man understand that? But if you see the challenges as challenges, then soon you might give up, because most of the people feel like when they just start challenges is you started in your they just give up. Yes, so when I just started, there was this particular artist, big artist, let's say industry. Even right now, he's a big artist. So imagine you just starting out a business, like your first big client, understand me? So it's a first big client, so like text say how excited you are. Like I was really happy because I was like, if I shoot a video for this person, my name is gonna be out there, understand me? So we did the video. So when I was doing the video, I even rented a camera. I was super excited. I did the video. I sent it to the artist. Super happy the artist liked the video. But after I sent the video, he blocked my number, understand me? So I kept calling, but do they do that? So if I use a different number and call the artist, I'll be like, hello bro, boy, Anla boy, nakam boy. Tun, mu block number one, damn it. So Lulu was my first song in the music industry. Fekk maa ngi just start, I was really shocked. I was like, yeah, so lii moo nekk fii nii so lu ma def time boobu noonu moo nekk nit yi dañ ma doon advice yóbbul artist bi police, take him to police, understand nga, but I was like in my mind bul worry, like do not spend a lot of time pour my up and down with this artist. Lu may def mooy so suma brain bi I was saying like I will increase my quality to a certain level boo xamante ne like dama push hard to a certain level boo xamante ne like I will only be shooting for the big artists in the industry, and anyone that doesn't shoot with me won't be relevant in the industry. So that was like my payback plan. I was like, I will be super big in the industry that if he doesn't shoot with me, he won't be relevant. You know, everyone will be having quality videos and he won't. You understand? So that was my plan. So, but after a few years now, I don't even care about that now. Legally, we are even working together again. But yeah, Lolo was so surprising to me. Imagine you just start, you develop something like that. And Lolo was like my first big money because man don't expect like if I received that money, there were things I was having in my mind come you like them gender. But situation go no la fa demee after man no la ko bàyyee but yeah, more that like there's so many people in the industry right now swing tasses again in this Sega because like when I was just starting I was super young and they were just taking advantage. But man, I just had one goal was to reach up there, understand?
3rd June 2019. Check out here. In 1 year or 2 years time, I'll be the best video director in the Gambia. Check it out, young enter. Yo, what's up, my people? It's your boy and boy, CEO and director at Anat. Just want to make this video to push myself to help me work harder every day. This video will be like a reminder to me. Yeah, I promised myself that if I get a new computer, new laptop, I will make a big difference to the video production.
So if you have a goal, you know, now I'm so many challenges like, but just focus on that goal. Ngabay what you say, you understand? Yeah, so the other challenge is there's this guy, we were in the same area, yeah. So the on bet $90,000. It was really difficult to get 90,000 because that was my like first 90,000 like I made it. I think like it was like a whole year of grinding or 2 years, something like that. Like I don't eat anything. I just pack everything in the account. Remember I'm 90K. Understand you? So that 90K, I wanted to buy my first camera because the camera and the lens was around 90K, understand me? So there was this guy in our area. I trusted him so much. It's not like any random person, understand me? So I gave him the money. I put it in his account because I was using GT Bank, and GT Bank do not order more than $13,000. So I saved the money in his account for him to do the ordering. So within those weeks, that yeah, the camera is coming now. It's at Morocco. Now it's at Senegal. Understand me? So man, time you know, man, how many like this guy is actually planning his trip to Dubai. So man, I want to talk like one day, like my day diff them to Dubai. So when my day get like wow, yeah. So this is how the thing go here. Mad. Yeah, so that was super crazy too, but man tap on it la boo xamante ne dama di teel a move on from stuff. I thought about it laf ma so long like for just what 2 days 3 days I was like yeah okay we keep grinding. Yeah, so that's how we reach here. Really difficult, so many disappointments. But the other situation was my laptop issue because editing these videos require like a very powerful laptop, and some of these laptops cost like $100,000. So there's this guy, he's a director from Senegal. He came to the Gambia here. Senegal, he came to the Gambia here to look for me, understand, because he wanted to learn videography from me. That was just I think 2 years ago, no, 1 year ago. So mom dafa ñëw fii nii, so mu ut ma, like we met. I was really excited because I was like, yeah, so my work is impacting people there, like people from Senegal coming to the Gambia just to learn from me. I was like, yeah, I was really happy and like treated him like my brother, welcomed him. If we're going for shoot, like, let's go. So there's this time that laptop, the screen, I'm like problem bundao, and I couldn't work because that's the only laptop I was using for editing. So I didn't have any other option than to send the laptop to Senegal. because Senegal lañ mën a defaree screen bi. I tried everything in the Gambia, we couldn't, and then the artists were calling me, so pressure baa ngi bëri. I didn't have any other way just to send this laptop to Senegal. So I was like, since this guy is here, he came from Senegal, he came here, I helped him. So I sent the laptop to him in Senegal. He went with the laptop to Senegal, then boom, I didn't hear from him again. And that laptop was super expensive, it was around $100,000. I didn't hear from him. Now I'm in the Gambia. I've already shot people's music video. I have no laptop to edit with. Super crazy. But yeah, still, when this kind of obstacle comes, is the way you react to them, is the way you overcome them. You find solutions, you fix it. So we fix things. Yeah, so that was also a very, 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 very shocking challenge. And another one, I have so many challenges, but I will just give you a few. So this one is really, really important. Beanie is not just for me. I've learned from it, and I want like everyone like doing business or in any kind of agreement you are doing, please make sure you do a contract. And the contract, please read it all, because it is happening here, even in the music industry. I've been seeing it with artists here. Contract problems. Gambia low rek mo nekk suñ problem, like these artists and management and stuff like that. Contract problems. In the beginning, it's always like, okay, no, don't worry. Family boy, like family, let's just do it as family thing. And then you get them, like when money starts to come in, then boom. Now you don't know what to do with the money, because in the beginning you didn't set out any clear thing. There's no contract bo hane ki ni la wara def, ki li la wara def. So now you're just there looking at each other. Ku nekk di am own expectation. Ki lu mo expect ak kele lu mo expect, do they nekk bena. So you end up having problems. So all time it happened with me like for 2 times. Understand, with these contract problems. So make sure you read contracts very carefully, and any kind of agreement bo nekk di am bo xamane like is professional, make sure it is written and ngeen am sen witnesses and do a proper contract. Very, very, very important. In the beginning, like when you see contracts, like contracting, that they sound like kind of scary. Contract, nang defone, okay, something like that maybe put you a problem, but these contracts are there to help you. These contracts are there to protect you in case problems, but make sure you read them, because I had big, 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 big problems with contract issues. So please, thank you. Yeah, so there are so many, many, many challenges I can share, but I don't want this video to get super, super, super long. Maybe we'll do a different video where I will just speak about just the challenges here. But for now, let's move to the next question. So the next question is the softwares I use for video editing. So this question is for the video editing guys. I use DaVinci Resolve. Time of I used Premiere Pro I don't use, but I'm more comfortable with the coloring on DaVinci Resolve. So it was really difficult to like edit on Premiere Pro and color in DaVinci Resolve. So I just decided to switch completely to DaVinci Resolve, where I will be doing all the edits in my color grading. Yeah, so the last one is, what advice do I have for upcoming videographers? So advice be my whether you are doing videography or any kind of business, just see one thing loo xamante you can do it for a very, very, very long time. Boo xamante like even low moments yi su ñëwee, you'll be able to stick with it. Understand nga? Because there are so many, many times yoo xamante ne suma bank account be is zero, like I don't have anything, but still maa ngi dem shooting. Understand nga? There are so many times yoo xamante ne even proper shoes du ma ko dee mën a am, but still like I'll go for shooting. There are so many times yoo xamante ne dama nekk di dem shooting, fekk maa ngi rent cameras, rent light, fekk artist yu ñu ma dee fay loolu yëpp dama ko dee jël dugal ko si rent, fekk dalasi sax du ma ko dee am, just to keep my name up there. There were so many times yoo xamante ne def naa stuff like that. So if you want something like challenges yi moom foog mu ñëw, yi ñoo nekk stuff yoo xamante ne you'll have to learn from them to grow. But soo rombee challenge bu nekk rek xamal ne yaa ngi si another level. You have this challenge nga pass ko, you are on another level, so noonu nga dee grow yi. But challenge bu mu ñëw rek teg rek xam nga give up. Don't give up. Understand me? Yeah, so another advice is, don't follow all these flashy stuffs around you. People posting, doing stuffs, understand me? If you are around 20, 25 to 30, these are all times you have maintenance. This is a life where you have to be learning discover yourself, learn, try this and fail. How man understand? It's really, really okay to fail, because I failed in so many things. Even before I started videography, what did I do? I started DJ, I failed. I did poultry, I failed. I did football, I failed. I did so many things, but Alhamdulillah, now I did this and then it worked. So failure, like no okay, this is not the way, or do it better. But it's not like just give up. Don't give up, baby. Please. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and share this video, because Moonlight helps so many other people. And if you guys like this, I'll be doing more videos like this, Tomit. Thank you very much. Peace.